Hi, my name's Gail Wetzler, and I'm a physical therapist in Orange County, California. And I'm privileged to be the director, actually, for the Barral Institute and their wonderful program in visceral systems. Really, you hear so much about the visceral curriculum, but it involves the nervous system and the vascular system. And our emphasis that I'd like to share with you is about VM6, and that is visceral emotional relationships. And as the program has grown and Jean-Pierre Barral has grown with understanding that when someone has an illness or a dysfunction, that it's not always necessarily disease-oriented, pathological-oriented, but he has found after 104,000 patients that there is a strong emotional component that might be involved with illness or weakness or dysfunction in the body. And so, in fact, he's written a book in regards to understanding the messages of your body. And the VM6 is so much in relationship to what he has found over the years. And it gets into the detail, not only of the organs being a receptacle of emotions and what he's discovered, but the science behind where our organs will go into a state of dysfunction. And they can even go into a place of, no matter what you do with them, you have to connect the emotional component possibly with that organ for it to move on into health and wellness. And so the studies of the limbic system and into the brain, and evidence-based studies in regards to the brain and the limbic system being the seed of where emotions are held inside. So the organs have a connection between the thalamus and hypothalamus, and we have a connection where that is stored. And if it goes as a reciprocal down to the organs, we can change a negative influence that's possibly being influenced by the brain and the limbic system and how it grows in that, and we can touch that emotion. We can have an influence on that organ to create change in the brain. So it takes away a negative influence, and it starts the body's process on being able to heal itself. So thus the evolution, if you would, of how the organs and how the organs connect with the brain and how our visceral somatic link is so important to dysfunction in the body. So it's been phenomenal, the stages that we've been able to create wellness. And we have not missed a beat with the possibilities of ligaments and the connections in the body and their support system that you've learned about from VM1 through VM4, and then the introduction in VM5 to manual thermal and how we can actually feel off the body the heat that's projected when there is a state of dysfunction, to now VM6 and how do we work with the emotions off the body and connect that. It's a phenomenal class. You will love it. Come join us.